Why do we do joint meetings with attorneys? So often clients go back and think about their wills and say, oh, it needs to be simpler, it needs to change, and they just go meet with the attorney by themselves. And I know I've talked about this recently, but really had a meeting the other day that made it more important in my mind to really, because literally in that meeting, the attorney, I was there, the clients were there, and the attorney turned to them and said, I need to talk to Wayne, and we're going to use some words you won't understand, but we'll come back to you. But we really had a 5-8 minute conversation about something that she had a perspective and was worried about one aspect, one facet of that diamond. And I had a worry and was worried about another facet. And we were thinking two different things, but we had to bring those things together. We had to bring those thoughts together and find a way that was best for them, that did most of what we wanted, that was what the client needed. And we could not do that unless we were in the same room together. It doesn't work if you go to meet with an attorney and then come back to me after a doc and says, how is this? And I wasn't there. Because it really is good to have that living, breathing meeting and come to a better solution for the client. Now, sometimes you think that's worthless, and we don't know when that time's going to happen. But I think we need to put ourselves in circumstances that probability of success happens. And I think a little piece of that is having joint meetings with attorneys, with I and the attorney when we're talking about estate planning. Because it does make a difference. They have a bias, they have an education, they have things they worry about. I have a different bias, different experiences. But we should bring that together and do the best for the client. And that won't happen unless we have a joint. And if you go off and talk to the attorney, it'll sound great, it'll be great, but those things were ignored. And there's some things you will miss. And it won't be the best for you. Because that's what it's about. It's not about Wayne. Wayne doesn't get paid to do that. I don't make any more money doing that. I feel better. God put me on this earth to have a purpose to serve people. So my purpose is served better. So I feel better at the end of the day. But really, is the client better at the end of the day? And I believe 100% that joint meetings with attorney, when we're doing estate planning, if you're thinking about your estate planning, we should always think together. Maybe we should do a preview meeting before the attorney, but the end result is we should go meet with the attorney. Because the attorney's going to bring in thoughts, I'm going to bring in thoughts, and we're going to have a better solution for you.